Story 1. My wife was always someone I admired for her traditional values and hardworking nature. We married when she was 23 and I was 26, but our 3-year marriage came to an unexpected end. She worked as a claims adjuster and had started to enjoy taking the train, something she had previously been apprehensive about due to the crowds. Strangely, her behavior began to change, and she started zoning out during our time together. Concerned by her sudden disinterest and lack of communication, I attempted to discuss our issues, but she deflected and blamed work fatigue. Our relationship continued for 4 months, but it felt like we were just roommates. Frustration grew as she groaned in response to my attempts at communication. She even threatened to stay at her dad's place whenever I raised concerns. One day, she left her journal behind, which she used as an outlet to cool down after arguments. Unable to resist, I read it and discovered her emotional distance stemmed from an affair with someone referred to as AP. She compared us in a pros and cons list, deeming him superior in several aspects, which infuriated me. Feeling betrayed and determined to stand up for myself, I decided to confront the situation head-on. Taking action, I changed the locks while she was away and informed her father of the situation. He agreed to support my decision, disappointed by her behavior. When she contacted me, I calmly told her that things couldn't go back to normal due to her infidelity. In response, she denied everything and claimed her journal entries were meaningless. As tensions escalated, I revealed that I had evidence of her actions, including her diary entry detailing encounters during work hours. I threatened to expose her to her company's HR department. Panicking, she tried to apologize and salvage our relationship, but I remained steadfast in my decision. Her desperate attempts to return home were futile. She sobbed and pounded on the door, and despite her distress, I felt a sense of vindication. Eventually, she found out she had been fired from her job, which intensified her predicament. However, when she sought support from the man she had cheated with, he rejected her. I couldn't help but feel relieved that her plan to replace me with him didn't work out. It was a painful experience, but through it all, I stood up for myself, upheld my boundaries, and ensured that she faced the consequences of her actions. Story 2. My girlfriend and I were together for 2 years when she reached her 25th birthday. It was a milestone in our relationship, as it was the longest she had ever been with someone. To celebrate, she decided on a Forever Young theme for her birthday party, which led us to a carnival with a few close friends and their kids. As I prepared to propose, the excitement and love I felt for her were overwhelming. We spent a joyful day at the carnival, enjoying rides and the festive atmosphere. After her friends left, we stumbled upon a circus tent and encountered a horse trainer with a white horse. She was immediately captivated by the idea of horseback riding lessons, a dream she had been nurturing for a while. The trainer was promoting his services and performances at the carnival, and my girlfriend was intrigued. Days passed, and as her birthday excitement dwindled, she never mentioned the horseback riding lessons again. Curiosity got the best of me, and I inquired about the lessons. She seemed hesitant and explained that scheduling had been challenging due to a shortage of beginner horses. However, she had already arranged for a lesson, but I suggested I accompany her, even if I couldn't ride a horse myself. Her response, oddly enough, was to cancel the lesson altogether. Despite my trust in her and our commitment, things began to take a strange turn. One day she arrived late, wearing a jacket smelling of horses and displaying horsehair. She claimed to have had a flat tire and waited for AAA, dismissing my offer to help. As suspicions began to grow, I noticed a text message from someone labeled as AP on her phone. The message hinted at an intimate encounter, leaving me dumbfounded. Deciding to confront her, I called the number on the business card I found in the jacket. I pretended to be thankful for helping with her tire and inquired if he had broken up with her over text. He immediately hung up, followed by a text to her phone blaming their relationship for ruining things and urging her not to return for lessons. That night, I made the painful decision to end our relationship. I packed her belongings into gift bags, clearly indicating my decision. The next morning, she woke up searching for her phone, unaware that I had found out about her affair. I confronted her and told her to leave, giving her back her phone and explaining that I knew everything. Her desperate pleas and cries for forgiveness didn't sway me. She had breached my trust and integrity, and there was no turning back. She left with her belongings and went through a tumultuous period, battling her former roommate in court over living arrangements. In retrospect, I realized that she had been dishonest and selfish, unable to appreciate the genuine commitment I had offered her. It was a painful realization, but it also allowed me to reaffirm my values and self-worth. Although our relationship had ended, I held my head high, knowing that I deserved better than someone who would betray my trust in such a callous manner.